What's up, YouTube? Lucas TV 719 here, and how about that episode of Outer Code today? It's great. If you haven't seen it yet, go over to Level 5's YouTube channel and check out Volume 1 of Inazuma Walker, and head over to the about 1 hour 40 minute mark. It's about 5 minutes. Just check it out and then come back to this review. Don't worry, I'll wait. We good? Alright, let's get to it. Cue intro. Well, Level 5. Do you guys know how to make a pilot or what? Continuing off obviously the most hyped part of the original trailer and continuing from there? That's just great planning. So, continuing off with the original trailer ends, the episode ends with Hakunen after a match with a team that sounds like Ishikari Junior High. I'm not sure if I got the name right. But anyway, most of the Hakunen team is pissed at Atsuya because he's been hogging the ball the entire match, and the guy leading the charge is a guy whose name I believe is Mavuka. So Shirou tells him to just back off and actually reveals some plan that he had throughout the entire match. Now none of this is sure, there's no translation or anything, but this is basically what I felt he was saying, and through like some words like he said first half throughout his speech. So basically what I think he said is that he let Atsuya like hog the ball throughout the first half, so during the second half Ishigari Junior High would be focusing all their attention on Atsuya, and therefore they'd get some holes in their defense. So Atsuya has to say something cocky or insulting, and he actually pushes Mavuka to go off the edge and grab him, only to be stopped by Someoka Ryugo. Yeah, so some unknown reason, Someoka is now part of Hakunen. So after breaking up the fight, they're actually watching the Diamond vs. Seisho Gakuen match from the original trailer, and they're just watching it as Someoka, Fubuki, and Atsuya are talking about how no matter what happens, they're still gonna win. So the episode ends with what I believe is Hakuden's manager, whose name I think is Nai, and their principal watch as they leave after watching the whole thing unfold in front of them. And that's the basic overview of the episode. Now, let's focus on certain things that I've noticed throughout this episode. Let's start off with the new guy, everyone's favorite younger sibling, Atsuya. Cocky as ever. Although, he's a bit different from what I expected. When Mavuka accuses him of thinking soccer is only played by him, he's like, not just me, I got my brother with me. Speaking of brothers, Shirou, what happened to you? You're just so different. I mean, I was interested in seeing what would happen to him in this new timeline, but he's just so confident. He feels a lot more like Shirou after he merged with Atsuya in the original series, but he's just got this air of confidence around him, and he's got the whole Hakunen team like under his wing, where like if he says something's okay, everyone's just going to agree. And of course he's got to use that to bail Atsuya out of getting in trouble with Mavuka and the guys. Last, but certainly not least, Someoka is in Hakunen. What happened, Level 5? Tell me. I got to know. Now, as we all know, the original Season 2 ended the day of the final of the Football Frontier. So if Hades begins after Season 1, but with the Football Frontier prelims, that means a year has passed. And between that year is mainly where we're going to find out what happened to the Raimon 11 that are no longer in Raimon, so Asuto and the guys can come in. What happened? Did they all go to different schools? So it looks like Hakuden's going to be a major opponent for Asuto and the Raimon team. I mean, they got a 3-top of really good forwards. And that's right, I said 3-top. One minor detail that people have overlooked is that Fubuki Shirou is a forward in this series. No defense, he's a plain forward. Which means we got Shirou, Atsuya, and Someoka. That's a triple threat right there. Lastly, this is a small detail, but I think it's really cool how the ending song is a lullaby version of Teppen et Dash. Here, listen. Pretty nice, huh? It's a really small thing, but it's those small things that really matter when you actually sit down and listen to it. In any case, that ends my review of the first episode of Inazuma 11 Outer Code. The next episode comes out December 9th, so for the meantime, I'm going to be focusing on other things in Ade's news, so I hope you stay tuned for it. Until then, this has been Lucas TV 719. Till we meet again, folks.